team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Firing to the right, complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab, it's Bush. He will... But not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Power football with the run. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Looking to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He wants to throw here on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to get it out quick. You've got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
It's complete. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up. Here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
It's complete to the right, and the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for a receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown time.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You've got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Broncos racing to the line in a hurry-up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, looking to throw. Unleashes it. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player. But a great job by the defense, taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Going downfield for the big play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Alabama! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's going to run it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off for the third time today. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Comes out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over the Pandas.
Off the play fake on first down.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man all by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 28, Boise State 0.
And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He's looking for a man on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. On third down, going up top. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Broncos!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the catch. It's Lee.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. Dances away to buy time. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. we're in for a ball game.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Broncos get it past the sticks.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, Cam! Reload! Alert! Unlock!
Looking for a crease to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nothing's working right now in the pass game for this guy. This is the nightmare scenario. He's already been picked off 3 times. That one got swatted away. Lucky it wasn't another interception. This quarterback is not playing with a ton of confidence.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give out of the gun. He is smashing people.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Louisiana. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it, just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run to the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you.
Oh, look out! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.